Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Live from the Fast Lane, powered by The Garage here after race one of the Pizza Hut Winton SuperSprint. Special guest Matt Knuckles Nolte joining me tonight.
That's an oldie.
Nolte, we're going to start at the top and probably descend downhill very rapidly, knowing this segment.
Well, I'm here, so yeah.
We are here in front of the winning car, Cam Waters. The number 6 Tickford machine taking the win today, only just though. And
within sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, this car was on the track just a few moments ago. The team was celebrating, but they're right back to business. And it started off pretty wild, didn't it, down into turn number 1, and then these two picked up their battle from what we saw at Western Australia a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, it was a great racing. I reckon one of the unlucky guys was Will Brown, that pit stop for him and the Erebus team. Sounded like some sort of a clutch issue, and they couldn't get. Here we go. We're having a look at it now on the coverage. They couldn't get the left rear on, and that cost him a whole heap of time and potentially a podium result.
Yeah, they were looking really good. If they nail those pit stops, they're going to be unbeatable this year, aren't they? That cost him a mega result here today. The sun began to set, and then the charge began, didn't it, between the Red Bull car and the Monster Energy car. Memories of last year, and it went right down, didn't it, to the final turn. You and I were standing at the other end, and you could hear the cheers from the crowd, and SVG threw absolutely everything at him. But in the end, Cam Waters picked up his first victory here at Winton. And the boys behind us here right now, and girls, are straight back into it because it's getting very cold here. We've got 2 more sessions tomorrow and 2 races to think of as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Cam is probably in the press conference, and
I think he is,
I was looking for the champagne.
He's gone for the
all the way over there. And
he's gone for the warm spot.
You know what I love about a Tickford racing driver on the podium or winning a race? It just feels like a massive party. There's literally all the drivers, all the crews from all the other cars come down. It's like, 100 people at the podium. It's fantastic.
And the noise was great too. That was a big breakthrough victory for them today, and that'll get their confidence building. It is their test track, yes, I know, but tomorrow they'll be back bigger and better. But you can also guarantee that the 97 car will also be back bigger and better. Yes,
well, let's just head down. Obviously, these are the 2 championship contending teams. And what happened with Will Davison and Anton De Pasquale today? Just wasn't their day. They just couldn't get it together, could they?
No, it wasn't like WA, was it?
No.
The results will come. That team are just about right there now, but I think it's going to go between Red Bull and Monster Energy again tomorrow. But there were some great performers from the local teams here as well. They just didn't show in the results, did they?
And those local teams would be?
Brad Jones Racing. the one Brad Jones Racing team. The real local team. In fact, are they local? They're about an hour up the road. That's about as local as it gets.
It's pretty much. You can't get much more local than that. unless you've got a workshop over in the campground on the other side of Winton Raceway.
Have a look over here. I mean, most tracks we go to, we all go home at the end of the night. But if the camera can see across there, that's the haze from the campfires right now. We got here this morning, there was fog and the campfire haze. These fans haven't been here for 3 years. They packed into Winton Motor Raceway today, and why not? The conditions were just fantastic, and the undercard supported it as well.
And super, super keen. I mean, I would love to come and do this, come and camp here, but probably not tonight or last night. When we got here this morning, it was, 1 degree, 1 or 2 degrees? So you've got to be a brave person to come and camp here overnight. But what an amazing viewing spot.
And they sell out very quickly too, so if you want to be a part of it next year, get in nice and early. Let's just turn this way.
We just saw the golf buggy shoot by.
Is that yours?
I was going to say, is that Shane Van Gisbergen? No, because weirdly, he rocked up to the victory lane on a golf cart because he had some issues with the 97.
Damage at the end of the race.
Broken steering arm. Now, I didn't actually see the end of it, so I'm not quite sure how that happened, but it looks like they're already hard at work in here. Brock Feeney's car here. Shane Van Gisbergen, actually.
I think he might be stuck there.
Dado, come here for a sec. He's going to find out. We're live on live from the fast lane. It's easy for you to say. Sorry to interrupt you. I just want to quickly know what happened to the steering arm? How did it break?
Yes, on the last lap on the last corner, Shane dove down the inside, and they just came together. And when you've got lock on, if you hit the wheel at the wrong angle because it's hanging out because you're turning, you can just snap the steering arm, and that's what happened. So, yeah.
So lucky he did it then and probably not a lap earlier, because would he have finished the race?
Would have finished, but obviously down 10, 15 spots at least. So, lucky in that regards, but unlucky at the same time, because watching from the wall, it looked like he might have actually had Cam.
And just one final thing, Brock Feeney, he was charging through. I reckon I saw him pass Anton De Pasquale, a couple of times during that race?
Yeah, there's a bit of damage on the car, so the young fella's still getting a bit biffed and barged by a few people out there. So, no, he's going from strength to strength.
Absolutely. Also, congratulations on the 12-hour win. You were part of the team that won the 12-hour, Bathurst 12-hour last weekend.
Yeah, that was a bit of fun. So,
thought you might have shaved your mullet off, but no.
Mate, it's not a mullet, it's long all over.
It's long all over.
Yeah, it's just out
party
to
all
try.
over, is it?
It's a lion's mane, mate.
Thank you for your time,
Well
Dad. I
done.
appreciate that. The lion's mane.
Yeah.
Well, he'll have to cut it off at the end of the year, won't he?
And it may be, yeah. And it's been a busy week. When we had the 12-hour last week, I had one of those foggy. Remember you and I talked about the foggy moments? I had one this morning. I didn't forget we went to Bathurst last weekend as well. It's been a hectic period. And it'll be busy again tomorrow. The undercard supporting this is phenomenal. Support racing's been great. Aussie racing cars, Porsche Carrera Cup, Super Utes, the Sport Sedans, and Formula Ford. How cool's it been?
Absolutely. It's been huge. And it all kicks off at 8:30 a.m. local time on Fox Sports 5:06 tomorrow. Big practice session, 2 short qualifying sessions, and 2 more races. Races 14 and 15
Yeah, that's it.
of the championship at the Pizza Hut Winton SuperSprint. We'll catch you then. Bye for now.